What up, everybody? Ooh, we can see. Happy Monday. How's everybody doing? I am back, everybody. I am back to feeling better. Thank the Lord. But these are what the nails look like. We have not finished them yet. So we're going to do that today. We're going to finish these nails and then go from there. So, if you want to just chill and hang out with me, we'll have to do a little bit of chit chat here and there. And yeah, hopefully you love the nails. Hey Dee. So, I went ahead and did the top coat on these so that way we didn't have to do that. But I did these guys, which are rainbow. They're just like this one here. Hey Katie love, how are ya? So I pulled this because I didn't know if we wanted to go a banger and go all out with the big ones on each nail, or if we wanted to do like little ones. And then this. I don't know. What do you think we should do? Should we go all out, or... Because I think we're only going to do half the nail on these ones. Just either half or full. I'm not really sure. What do you guys think? Should we go do the full nail or only half up like you see some of the other ones? I'm not really sure, but it needs to be rainbowed out, right? How are you, love? How are you doing? Finally feeling better. Thank the Lord. And then we're going to use these as well. And I have these and all of that just like before. So if you want to hang out, make sure you like and subscribe. If you're new. If YouTube decides to send this out. Alright, we're just going to get into it. Can you hear me? And does it look okay? This is what I'm going to be using for the gel. And then I'm going to use this for after. And here's my brush from Glitter Planet. Alright. So, I shall put these on as well. Hi, Cordy love. So these, I found these and they match the one in the middle. So do we want to go with the big ones? And just kind of have like a rainbow band? Or what do we want to do? Do we want to go half or we want to go full? Thanks for coming out, ladies. Appreciate it. So I have these little tiny. These aren't the same colors though. Unfortunately, these ones ended up changing color, which I don't like because these are pretty expensive, which is retarded, but a full one. Okay, let me grab because I think I'm going to use gold since these are gold and stuff. So I had pulled these little ones and I'm like, well, I mean, obviously these could be cute, right? Because they're like little hearts, but I'm not really doing hearts. So let's do the big ones, I guess, huh? Do we want the LV and the CC or want to just keep it with the moons and the stars? What do you think? Because I definitely wanted to match what we got going on with those ones, so... I figured y'all could help me out with that. And then, let me grab a... Alright, we'll do moon stars. I'm gonna grab a palette, and then that way I can kind of arrange them on here. Okay, so I'm gonna take those out. And we'll do one with a moon. We'll kind of make them the same, no? But we'll kind of alternate them. You know what I mean? And then we could do like Star. Actually, I want the tiny stars, to be honest with you. Hold on, let me grab my tiny ass stars somewhere. Okay. I'm gonna use the tiny stars. I feel like we'll have a little bit better. Hi, Jen. How are you, sweetheart? Okay, so if we do the little stars, I can make a band of stars with the colors. You know what I mean? So we're just gonna alternate each nail, but Cordy wanted me to do a full nail again. So we're going to do the stars with the moons, and we'll see how it goes. But I think one of these we can do up here, and then the other one we can do like right here. You know what I mean? So they're not all three in the middle, but they're like this, because I think that would work better. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so and we also have these guys too. So there's a lot of different, like these little square guys. These are the same ones that Nelly used as well. So we have these guys too, which I was planning on using anyway. And then of course we have the colored diamonds from LGN. We have these guys. So I don't have very cute ones of these, but we're gonna grab some out just so we got them. I like the ones that are kind of riveted, not these thick ass ones, but I guess we can try it, huh? Okay. We're gonna do this, guys. The only my gold is a little bit weird, so that's not really gold, but my gold's a little bit more on the orange side than the other one is, but it's all good. It's like darker, which is weird. Alright, we'll use that guy. How's everybody doing? I appreciate y'all being here. Alright, so let's open this guy. I'm gonna move these out of the way. Well, I'll leave that guy there so we kind of see what the hell we're doing here. So, we are back on no more late night lives, everybody. Do we want to use these? Yeah, I'm not going to use those, but we might be able to use these guys because they are the same color, so we'll just do it and see what happens. Okay. So, at the top, what do we want to do at the top? We want to do, is that what we want to do, is the big one? So, I have a new schedule. We will be doing lives throughout the day now. No more late night nail lives. So, let's see. Have you guys tried the Bangle nails yet? I was so sick over the weekend, you guys. So freaking sick. I thought I felt better, and then I didn't. And so I was in bed all day yesterday. Literally. Hi, Peyton. Alright, let's see what we can do. I kind of want to do... Let's add some color at the top, and then we'll go from there. Let's see what we can do with this. Come chill with me. We're just gonna finally get this entire set done. Me too, girl. Me too. How's everybody doing? Are you guys feeling okay? I'm hoping me doing this will look okay. The whole point is for it to be different, right? And we kind of want it to be at the very top. Ugh. Okay. So we're going to add a blue, smaller blue on the edge. Nope. There we go. And we will add pink on the other side. Oh, come on. Oh, hell. Dude, did you guys see Nellie's nails she just did? Oh my god. That girl can whip up some nails, y'all. Like, her nails are absolutely insane. That's cute, no? I like it. Let's get it. Oh no. Well, that's awesome. Congrats, Peyton. Hey, Tammy. How are you, sweetheart? Alright, so like I said, we're going to reverse these. So the big one's going to be kind of down at the bottom. Now I don't know. Do we just want to go with the smaller one, or we want to go with the bigger one? What do you think? The bigger or the small? We got to make sure we at least somewhat reverse them and then make them the same, though. So we're going to take... We kind of want them to be different, though. Different, but the same, you know what I mean? So this one we're going to add... Oh, okay. That's not going to work. Maybe I do need these longer ones. Alright, so these ones are going to have to go down there. Smaller for the bottom. The size don't matter. Alright, let's see here. We're going to be doing a lot with, we're just going to do that. So we're going to take these bars. And you can either do them side by side. And then add a color in between if you want. It's not really time consuming unless you're slow like me, and then kind of sometimes it is. Y'all, my monomer's on the way. But I do have to say, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. But, like I said, we got to make these different, right? So we're going to take... So basically you can make these however you want, but let's give it something different, right? So essentially, this one's going to be super different. Okay. That's definitely different for sure. And then you can add something, you know, hold on. We gotta add more sparkle on this one, I feel like. You know what I mean? I definitely feel like we need to add, like, more sparkle to it. So, I am going to add a green. So you kind of want to do it little by little, but bigger than what you got going on. Ah! Just gotta make them different. My plan was to put something in the middle of these squares. And then just have something different on the side. And you can get what I'm using, like these little packs. Both me and Nelly have these. You can get them on Amazon. I think they're like $8 or something. They're not bad at all. And they're pretty good for all the stuff that you can get in them. Alright, just make sure it's even, at least. The whole point is to make it different, you know? And then we will just add a tiny bit on the sides. Hi, Nana! Ah. How's everybody doing? So, oh shit. So we're going to finish these nails, and I'm going to put them on. I did put them on and take pictures, as you can see by the thumbnail. I hate my picture. I hate my thumbnail, y'all. Absolutely hate it. So I have to go all the way to the end because it just isn't, I don't know. Look at that. Alrighty. So we're going to add, like, a couple colors in the middle of that, and then... Hi, babe. Hi, Tay Jane. How are you? Hi, everybody. That looks pretty... definitely unique, for sure. Huh. Okay. So, we are going to use this guy. And then we're going to use a few different things on the side of him. So, I think I'm going to... I want to put him up as high as I can so they're not all in the middle there. We're going to do it as high as we can. But I'm going to put enough on there to sit it down inside there. That way we have the same multicolored rainbow. Okay. So what you want, right? You almost kind of want to make your own band like we did on the other one. To be honest with you. Or you'd have to make like your own, like one on each side, you know what I mean? Are we about to do that? One on each side, y'all? Don't know if I got enough to do that, but should we make a 3D band for that? Yes and yes. All right, we'll do it. 3D band, or we want to do a custom where we put the sides in. I'm gonna have to look at my colors. So the other one's gonna have to be different because I don't have, well, I have this one. But that's all I got in that color though, unfortunately. A full? Hi, Olivia. Okay. So, alright, so what I'm gonna have to do is attach this guy first. I'm gonna put him up as far as I can get him. So, we're gonna make our own cluster, huh? Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and cure that so don't move. Cluster it is, baby. Hi, Fort. What up, everybody? We are doing nails, the trending Bangle nails. But mine, I'm doing with a twist. Dark and rainbows. Okay. Alright, I'm going to add more, and then we're going to put the sides on. Now, I have the colored ones. I think I only have 2. I'm going to have to grab my box. I think this will be my first, I'm going to set someone along here. Nah. I wish I had more, but that's like way too big to sit in there. Yeah. Like, I'm not good at this, but we're gonna try it anyway, guys. Whoa. Okay. I have one more of those somewhere. Hold on, y'all. I just had it in my hand. So the one I have is a little messed up, but we're gonna have to use it. This one because it's a little on the messed up side, but it's the only one I got. So we're gonna go like that. Hopefully it doesn't look too shitty. I mean, you could put any color you guys want on here. Totally up to you. I kind of wanted mine up. No! This is why I don't make this shit. I would say your best bet is to do it in a way of it looking like a band, but it's not directly on top of each other. But it still kind of looks like a band, you know what I mean? I'm gonna cure this one on real quick. If we can still get it to look like a band, I think we'll be okay. And then the other one, we'll have to think of something else to do. Okay. Luckily, this one's still pretty good. I wish I had more of those, but I don't have a lot of the rainbow ones. Alright, I'm gonna grab this and put this here. I'm trying to think if I have other ones. I don't have any more. I have like this one. That is the only other rainbow one I have. Usually I would like them to be the same, but you know what? It's all good. At least it's the same color, I guess. Ugh. To me, I don't like it because it's not the same. You know what I mean? It's the same color, but it's just not the same cut. You guys pick. You want the rainbow one or you want this one? That's somewhat like it, but... Enjoy! Which one? That one or that one? Does it matter? Rainbow? Alright. Let me position it so that at least looks normal. Hey, at least it's still rainbow, right? I definitely need to get more of these, like, bigger ones to try and do a little bit something extra with them, like smaller ones, you know what I mean? Whoa. She's huge. Well, that one's down, but it'll be alright. Holy shit balls, Batman. Wow. Alright. I am going to... I'm going to add a big ball right here. Holy shnikey, look at that. Alright. I'm also going to place one up here. Just so we can kind of finesse this little area up here. That way you can't see in there so much. I'm going to shove it down in there too. Okay. I can put one on either side too, so that's good. Hi, Dee. Hi, Piper. Hi, Alicia. Hi, everybody. All right, we're going to add 2 more on each side. So I'm going to do one here and here. Ooh. All right. Those are super heavy. But it'll be all right. Don't you fall. Just going to have to hold her so that way she won't fall off. Okay. Woo. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Lucy. How are you? Okay. One freaking... Okay. That guy was able to move, so he didn't... So these are just kind of disguising those open holes on the nail. But it's just going to give us like a look of like a band. But it's not. But I think they're going to look badass. Alright, so we're going to make this guy... So you kind of want to leave them lined up together. So they all look about the same. That way it still looks like a band almost. Hi! What do you guys think? I think it's kind of cool. I'm not going to lie. However, we only have 1, 2 different colors now. Because I don't have any more. Now that is freaking rainbow, y'all. Holy shnikes. Okay. We are... Let me try... Let's go ahead and do an actual chain. Let's do our moon. Let's put our moon guy. So I'm wondering if we can do the moon without it. Oh, shit. Should we do like colors beside the moon? We'll put the moon here. We got our stars on there. And then we can add the colors on. The only thing with these guys is you really have to make sure you're bending it to the nail almost, which is, it's not really hard. It just sometimes, if you don't have one of those bendy things, it's a little on the hard side. So I just kind of try to use my finger. Hi, everybody. That way it kind of sticks to the nail. Well, I did that backwards, but It's okay, we have more moons. But you can do it upside down if you want. You can do it sideways. Oh shit, it's raining. Hold on, I gotta close my window. Ah! Holy shit, it's storming. Holy shnikes, everybody. My gosh, the rain came in way too fast. Okay. That came out of nowhere. Goodness. Okay. So, we're basically just mapping out the nail, to be honest. Which is fine. If I take this guy and hang him there, we could kind of do a really cool... Whoa, look at that. Okay, we're doing that. I like that. So I think if we did the moon there, we could add a few of the diamonds. Because he won't fit here, I don't think. He might, though. We might be able to put him down further. Let's see. Yeah, he'll fit down further. That way we don't have such big things right up against each other. Okay, let's see if this guy fits. Oh my god, it fit. Okay. That fit. Yay. Look at that. Okay, that worked. Alright. Alright, let's add some color to that. So I think I'm going to use an orange. I don't know if I'm going to use a big one. Kitty! This is why I shut my door. Hold on, y'all. Sorry, you can't be on my table. Love you, but goodbye. Sorry about that, guys. What up, everybody? Thanks for coming. Appreciate it. Hi, Sharon. I hate the cold. Hate it. Yes, it's supposed to be an upside down moon. Because I was thinking, what if I went like this? But I think if we just did this. I was going to do smaller ones so I could fit the whole rainbow on there. Alright, what do y'all think? Do you like it or no? What the... So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add another cuticle bar underneath of it. These ones might just be my favorite. So we'll add another cuticle bar. Dude, I can't believe it's storming like that. Holy crap, that's crazy. And if you guys can't see, let me know. Shouty cap at me if you guys can't see. Okay, this one might be too small. Okay, that one's too small. Shit. Well, I thought all these were cut the same. However, they are not. Who would have thought putting cuticle bars on would be so damn hard? Oh, hell. Alright, let's grab our other cuticle bars, I guess. Let's see if we can find a bigger one then. What if I just got lucky and that was the only, like, big one I had? Like, so far they're all looking like the same. Do you guys hear all that rain? Holy shit. Let's bend this out and see. Think we can bend this out? Don't know. Okay. I bent it out a little bit, so hopefully it don't look too shitty. Alright, well, it'll only fit if I go down more. Alright, how we gonna do this, y'all? Let's see. These ones too? Well, shit. Who would have guessed, y'all? Always gotta make it so crazy. Hi, Cola. Ooh, it is raining out there. Oh my goodness. Alright, y'all. Well, trying to find like a long... Oh, I think I got one. Hold on. Do I got one finally? I do. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Okay. Alright, so we need to bend it around over the nail a little bit. Okay. I think this one might be my favorite, guys. Okay. Let's make sure she's even. Push her up. Stay, damn it. Only me would have this issue. Aww. Nana. Thank you, dear. I love you. I love all of you guys. That really means a lot to me. You have no idea. You guys just being here makes it so worth it. Okay. Alright, we need to pull this guy up more. Oh, looky at that. Let's move this up. Okay. Thank you, Nana Love. You guys are fucking awesome. I love you guys. Right? I think the colors look so good on the background. It's one of my favorite, like... This just might be my favorite, you guys. Like, I am not even joking right now. Okay, let's add our moon. Add him here. I think we're going to do an upside down moon, just to kind of give it something different. I have a cat hair. And then, we'll take this guy and we'll move him up a little. Move this. Right? Oh my god, look at that. Okay, so we got that guy there. We're gonna add a nice, beautiful... let's add one of these little guys. Oh, shit. Now, it doesn't have to be this complicated, everybody. I just been choosing to go... They said all out, so I am doing all out for y'all. So... one thing you want to do is make sure it's at least even. So it doesn't look too far off. If it's a little off, it's not a big deal. It's a little off. So you want to make sure you have enough on either side. If you don't, it's going to look funky. So just make sure you have enough on both sides, and then that way you'll know if you have a... Alright, I'm going to add a nice, beautiful one of these guys inside. Oh. I need a smaller one. Now, these are not flat, so I have to kind of be careful. Oh my god, look at that, y'all. Oh, that is awesome. Okay, I'm gonna just make sure this is in place here. Should we put stars beside it? I don't even know. Something happened in my algorithm, y'all. I had a bunch of people telling me that, like, they weren't even getting none of my stuff. And I'm like, why? Why, YouTube? Why? Alright, so let's add to the sides. Sometimes it gets a little discouraging when you do a bunch of stuff and then it's like, kind of like it's draping down. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, I like that. Whoa, that's cool. Definitely different. Hi, Nelly Love. They told me to go all out, so we're going all out. This is what she looks like. Okay, let's actually use some of this chain. I'll probably put a chain down here, but I'm gonna do this exact same thing underneath here to kind of make it like it's whatever, and then we can add some chains underneath. I'm gonna do this like I just did that one, and then we can, so it's like a thicker band. Alright, so I did use, so we could do a different one. You can do all kinds of different ones. We could do square. Ooh, okay. Let's add some. We'll do something a little bit different this time. Make it your own, everybody. Hold up. Okay. Alright, we're gonna move these down. Oh, that's not gonna work. I don't know if I like that, guys, but I feel like we need something. I don't know if I like that. What do you think? Hi, Mia. It's okay. I'm going to say no. Always. Happy birthday. Yeah, I don't make new people moderators. Sorry, love. Alright. Now, this is cool and everything, but I don't know. I don't like that one. I feel like we need something. We need something, everybody. I'm gonna do just a simple... one underneath that. So if we do the smaller ones... Okay. So we're going to put 2 in the center, just like we did on the one. So it actually looks like a band. And then that way... And then we'll put 2 on each side. Oh. I have big ones mixed in with little ones. You guys gotta try this. So I think for me, I think doing it rainbow. I love the elegant style too. But you guys know me, it's just not my thing. Alright, make sure they're all pushed up together. They're gonna look goofy. Alright. And then we'll have to do... Oh, hell. Alright, hold up, y'all. When you're dealing with these bigger ones, they are heavy. So no matter which way you put them on, they're going to fall. So you have to make sure they're straight or they're going to look funny. I would say that's about the only thing I don't like about using the thicker ones is they literally don't like to stay. So you don't want them sticking out too freaking much, but at the same time, they will. Now I gotta find the other one. Nice. Alright. Alright, so I'm going to stick this guy in all the way for a minute because some of them are still not done for some reason. My light's not really curing it. Okay. Yeah, I know. It's copyright-free music. If you guys want to know what it is, it's Nefix. You can use it in anything. Sugar, look. What? What am I looking at? Hold on. Okay. What do we want to end on? Okay. Okay, so I think I'm going to do this down here. We'll have a smaller one, so we have that. And then we will do something small at the bottom. So let's do our little chain guy. And then I'll do the other one. Alright, so I'm going to do this little itty bitty chain. Yeah, you guys can use Nefix all the time. No copyright. He makes his music that way for all of us creators, which I absolutely love. He's one of my favorite band creators. So you don't have to worry about like looking something up and it says non-copyright, but then you get copyrighted. Oh no. Yeah, you have to be careful about that. Yeah. But for this, you guys can have this play in the background and it will not, you won't get copyrighted. There are some lo-fi background instrumental ones that you guys can use too. I don't really know exactly which ones, but these, I think that this is going to be my favorite, you guys. I was so sick. I am so glad you guys came today. All right. Look at that, y'all. So I think I'm going to end it with one of these. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Oh shit, that fell inside there. Oh well. I'm going to end it with a thick band at the bottom here. So we're going to take a different middle this time. Ugh. I'm going to wear these and people are going to be like, oh my god. Hold on, y'all. I can't see. Okay. So up here we had like the little squares and stuff. So I'm hoping that by doing a long one on each side, it'll kind of give us that band look. So the other one's going to be a little bit different though. So there are some shiny ones in here and not shiny ones in here. I don't know why it takes me so long to do this, but so I'm gonna kind of do that so it goes all the way to the edge. Alright, we gotta add some more color, y'all. Now, this creation, you guys just do whatever your little heart desires. I'm just kind of doing it, y'all. Just kind of doing, I don't know, something a little bit different. And then if you want, you can put something here. Hold on, y'all, I can't see. So you're going to want to bring these sides in. Just the hair. So it kind of forms with the nail. Like so. And you want to make sure it's at least in the middle as you can get it. Right? So now that we got that, I'm going to take one of these guys. Nope. And we're going to top it off with one of those. I feel like it's crooked, but I can't tell. So we'll take, oh. So it's not your average, definitely not your average bangle nail, but you know what? I like it like that. We're going all the way to the end, baby. Whoa. Look at that freaking thing. Holy shit balls, Batman. What am I doing? I'm just going to put it in. I'm going to put it in. Holy shit. Alright. These ones are very simple compared to the one we just did. Alright. So this time we want to do opposite. So the one we want to build, we need to build, I think, we were going to build it kind of down a little bit. So I only have these two, and I don't have any more rainbow, unfortunately. The only other rainbow I have is this little heart guy and this guy. I definitely want to use that guy because I forgot to use that guy on the other nail. Shit! I always forget about something, guys. Always, 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 always. Aw, you're right, I do. It's hard to work on stuff when... Wow, look at that. Alright, finishing touches on this one, and then we are done skate with this one. Gonna add the caviar beads here and here. It's hard to, I guess, do this and then nobody see it. You know? Okay, so got that guy, and then I'm gonna add the ones up at the top. So we are going to take a little bit of this. You don't want too much in there. Alright. The only thing that's left to do is add the caviar beads for the top ones, but I can wait on those. I don't want to keep you guys here all day. So I will be only doing lives like later on in the day or sometimes right now. But it'll be daily lives now instead of late night lives. So there she is, y'all. That's crazy. Wow. Okay, love. Have a great day. Bye, guys. Love you. Have fun. Okay, so she's done. Okay. Let's do this one, and then, yeah. So, we need to map out how we're going to do this one. Okay. So, we don't want them to do the same, right? So... You know what? Let's just... You know what? I think I kind of want to make this one a ring of sorts. Since I don't have enough of them to do my little... Because I could set that right down inside there like so, and that can be our little ring. So, that's what I'm going to do. So, for the rest of it, we're going to wipe that off and then go from there. Even though I want to do the same thing, I don't have enough to do it, unfortunately. I thought I was going to like it, but I didn't, so. I mean, I have this guy, but he's huge. He's a flat. I guess I could use this guy instead. Let's see. I'll have to do this guy in the middle, which is fine, but he's a flat back, so he'd actually work. But I thought he was a... I mean, I guess he is, but... Well, what do you think? Trying to think, should we go ahead and just add, like, this guy and do, like, a somewhat of a teardrop shape? Okay, well... I wanted them all to have something big on them, but this guy... Yeah, I don't know. I don't like that one. You like the teardrop? I'm trying to think of how I'm going to be able to do it on the nail. Because we're trying to do a bangle, but I still wanted a... How do you want to put that? Like... I wonder if I can do a hanging one. Yeah. What if I put this on here like this? Get it stuck on there the way I want it. Right? And then we'll do like it's a hanging diamond. And then we can just make this one a non-bangle, but we'll have like one or two bangles on it. Do you think that would be dumb? What do y'all think? Should we stick with that? Make it like a little necklace bracelet thing? Or... yeah? Alright, let me try to position this so it's straight. I still have my nails on, by the way. Okay. Alright, we gotta make sure the sides are the same as well. So that means we gotta look down the center and make sure she is not leaning. Alright, we're going for it, y'all. Alright, she moved. Damn it. I didn't think this was going to be as hard as it is, but you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. We're going to take this excess off. What's nice is it peels right up off the nail, y'all. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to use one of those thick whatchamacallits. We're going to use one of those because that's... the solid gel glue is probably going to be our best bet at this point. So for that one, for that big one, we'll use the solid gel glue, okay? If you guys are new, if you are even in here, I don't even know. But if you're new, thanks for joining. Okay, I'm going to grab that solid gel glue, and I'm going to actually use this one right here because it does not stick to me. Do we want to make... I'm trying to think. No, I'm just going to get a little bit, and then that'll be fine. We just need enough for it to stick down on. But if you guys do not have this from Madam Glam, it's perfect. Okay. Alright. Nothing sticks to this top coat, I'm telling you guys. Holy shnikes. Alright. Alright, so I'm just going to buff the center of that really quickly here. Where I have to put that, or it's not going to stick. So at least has something to stick to. Look, that top coat from freaking VARNAIL is insane, you guys. No joke. It is literally insane. Okay. Oh, it's sticking now. Wow. This is how crazy these are. The color is on the back of the gem. It's just painted on there. Are you kidding me? Look at that. You can see right through the gem. Alright, I'm going to put this on here. And then the excess, I'm going to... and And then we're just going to roll the rest of this off. You probably didn't have to use that much, but... Alright, just make sure it's at least even on both sides. If not, it's going to look cray-cray. I guess I could have just put diamonds all around that too, instead of taking that off, but... I mean, this is like experimental anyway. So I appreciate you guys. I know you guys are busy. I'm just going to take that off. Use what we got on there. Now that I'm thinking about it, I could have just done that and added the colors right down into it, but... Alright, the only thing we gotta do is, like, make it look really nice around the edges. It's gonna look weird, y'all. Okay. Okay. I wonder if outlining it will be good enough, but we're gonna do it anyway. I don't know, y'all. What do you think? It's gonna be different, but maybe I. You don't see anybody doing it like this, do you? Nope. Okay, make sure they're like all together. And then Whoa. Alright, I'm gonna add a blue in the middle. So add a big blue in the middle. Alrighty, y'all. Whoa. That looks insane. I kind of like it, not gonna lie. So, I think what we're gonna do is a little dangly, which means we're gonna take... Actually, let me put that in the lamp, though. Let me put it in the lamp, and then... Thanks for being here, guys. I appreciate all 7 of you being in here. I love you guys. So, that's cool. So, they're all going to be crazy, but this one, I don't know if I'm going to do a bangle on this one or not. I think I'm just going to do, like, the necklace part and then the dangly part because of the drop, the teardrop of it. We could do a little dangle here, which could be a star. We could do like a rhinestone and then a dangle star, and then at the top we'll kind of just go like this with the smaller gems and see where, like, because I have we could do like these little squares, or we could do, I even have like these little teardrops that we could hang. I wish I had like the chain that had the diamonds inside the chain, however I don't. But we can create the chain with these, or we could actually do like you know, like little round diamond ball looking things. Where did they go? Oh. So like we could use these guys. Shit. I don't know where that went, but so I have the teardrop ones. I have the ones that look like this. That look like a really cool thing. Hi, Stitch Lover. Hi, McBaby. How are you? So, yeah, it's kind of like we could do like these ones right here, where when we go to do it around the thing, it'll look like it's kind of whatever. Or we could do the teardrops, whatever. Wow, she looks cool. Okay, so we are going to add... This is going to be like our dangle part. And... oh yeah, star. Okay. So we're going to take our star. We're going to have a dangle star, and then I have fuzzies everywhere. So we'll have our dangle star. Feel free to ask questions, guys, too. Okay, what you don't want is it to be crooked, or it's going to look goofy. Alright, so we're going to take our colors, and we're going to start with pink. You can do big ones. small ones. Okay, we're gonna have to go small on this one, I think. Alright, so we're gonna take that pink one, but it needs to dangle. So we're gonna have one big one and the rest are gonna be small. So we're just gonna go down the line and then we'll go smaller and smaller. So that way we have an idea of the length of the dangle. And typically you want the dangle to go from long to tiny. Okay. So now we're going to use the super tiny ones. And we're going to make a V with the super tiny ones. So we're going to take this yellow. Alright, we're going to do one super tiny green one. Whoa, dude. It's just going to be a dangle necklace, everybody. Yep. And then the rest of it's going to go this way. So typically, you would only do like one color down here, actually. So that way we can do... You could take one of these guys. But I think this takes up too much of the nail. You know what I mean? So it actually looks like a dangle. Yeah. So what we're going to do is make our own. We actually need that color down there, though. Hold up, y'all. Alright, that way it's a little bit smaller. And then we're going to take the smallest of these. And we're going to do 3. Every time you do 3, you make a little triangle. And when you make the triangle, you're going to stick the 2 bottom beads up onto, just like so. Now, if you're going to do it, though, you got to make sure it's actually even, or it's not going to look the greatest. And then that is like the end of your dangle. Okay. Alright, so we got that. That's great. Alright, I'm going to cure that, and then we'll do the top of it. So the top of it, do we want to make gold? Do we want to have more gold pieces on there? So, because this one has a lot of gold. So I think while that one's in there, we will add... Do you think I need to add, like, any of these little guys up here? Or just leave it? We'll just leave it. Screw it. Okay, guys. I think we either use a really pretty chain. Like, we can actually use this for the chain and then add the diamonds on top of these little round things right here. What do you think? Okay. It's a little bit... It's a different color gold, but whatever. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay. So here's our dangle. I don't know why we're doing a dangle, but instead of a bangle, we're doing a dangle. Okay. So we're going to take this guy and we're going to cut this. And because it has these on there, then we can go ahead and add our colors to it. So it's going to come down like so in the middle. So we're not going to need too much. So I'm going to cut this right before. And I want this at the very top. So technically, we only need 2. Okay, so we're going to cut this guy, same thing. Okay. I've never made anything like this before. What do you think? Oh, hi, Sandra. Okay, so we're going to take it and swoop it. So that way they kind of meet up in the middle. And you want to use this middle one as like your middle vantage point, you know? So that way it is even. Okay. Okay, I might have this upside down. So you can leave it like that, or you could essentially make it straight if you wanted to. For me, I don't really want to, but... So we want it flat. There we go. So we're going to bring this up. So you can either do it like that and make it straight. just like that. We'll make this part come all the way to the middle. I like it. What you think? And then we'll add 2 stones right there. How about that? Alright, I am going to flash here this side. If I can. I'm like, do I want more color on there? I don't though, because I really want that like tone. So we're going to take this other one, do the same thing. So essentially what we want is don't ask me why or how, I don't know. It just kind of came to me. Oh my gosh, you hear my stomach? Okay. So we're going to bring that one, and yeah, technically you can bring it out more if you want, which I should have, but I think it's okay for the most part. Just kind of make it as even on both sides as you can. So this guy's going to go. Alright. We're going to leave it like that. And then we'll add 2 colors on top, which will be the purple. Or no. We can do pink and blue. Or blue and green. Okay. Oh, look, it just naturally came together, you guys. So I feel like I want to leave it like that, but I can't. Unfortunately. It won't fit on my nail if I do. And be careful you don't cut your nail. Okay. Wow. Holy shit. Look at that. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and add our colors on this. Dude, I think my bangle nails are cool. This one is not really a bangle, but it's a dangle. You can say that. It's a dangle. We'll add a pink and how about a yellow? Okay. And then if you wanted to, you could go and add your little stones around it, or your little caviar beads around the bottom ones or the top ones. Really, if you guys want, depends. There's our dangle. Holy shnikes, look at that. Alright, y'all. Let me move this out of the way real quick, okay? Do you guys want to see them on or no? Bangle and dangle, I know, right? Alright, y'all. It's cray cray. This is a full set. Let me zoom out. So this is what the full set looks like. And I think this one goes there, this one in the middle, and that one goes there, like so. So really, you want to clean them off. The one thing you want is to go over them, like any of this metal stuff right here, you want to go over your gems with a nice top coat that is not going to tarnish your, not your gems, but the gold stuff. Oh, there she is. She's a little cray-cray looking, but she's not bad. She looks kind of cool. She's definitely different. But the other thing that you're going to want to do is make sure you go over all of this gold that we put on this here. You want to go over it with a really nice glossy top coat. That way you don't lose anything, especially if you intend on wearing them. So, thank you so much. Do you guys want me to put them on? Or do you not want to see them on? And I can just take pictures. Either way, it doesn't matter to me. But yeah, we will forever be doing lives during the day. So late night will not be a thing anymore. And we will be going live during the days now. So like anywhere from 12 to 4, 5, 6 o'clock. Just really depends on the day. So yeah. This is what they look like. If you guys want me to put them on, I'll put them on. They are press-ons, of course. But I can take pictures and all of that good stuff once I get them on after the fact. But that's up to you guys, if that's what you want me to do. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. If you like this, let me know if you redo this, or if there's something you think I could do better, let me know. Let me know. So, I will let you guys go, and I'll show you guys the nail. This is the thumb. This is the first one that we did. More 3D on these ones. We have a little bit of everything. Here's our dangle. And then here's our middle one. So all the diamonds fit. All of them go with each other, I should say. Here's this one. Now I wish I would have done every nail like this one. You know what this reminds me of? Like an Indian, you know, like in India, like being over there in Indonesia and stuff. Like that's what that reminds me of. All their beautiful jewelry that they wear. That's what that reminds me of. But there's that one. And then here's this one. So these were some of my first ones that I ever did. And these glow in the dark. So this was my first one. And then the white and this one were my other ones. And then these two are the ones we did today. So if you're new, this is what we just did. We finished this Bangle nail set. Dark rainbow style Bangle nail set. Something different. I couldn't be like everybody else. So yeah, if you know, you know. If you don't, that's cool too. But that's just how I am. My name's Sugar. If you're new, make sure you like and subscribe. Hit me up in the comments after this live. And we'll be going live again tomorrow. So I'll catch you tomorrow. hopefully you enjoyed. Just sit here and relax with me. And yeah, and I will take a I'll take a freaking, my brain is not working, guys. I'll take a short for you guys so you can see them on, take pictures, all that good stuff. So I got a few things coming in the mail that I will show you guys. Just remember, always check the community tab for live times, and if and when I'm going live, I'll let you guys know. So check there always if you have a question about it. And yeah, I think that's it for now. But I'll let you guys go. I love you guys, and I will thank you to my donator, Nana Ange. Thank you for my donation, babe. Thank you to my members. I love you guys. Thank you to my mods, and thank you to everybody being here. You guys have no idea how much it means to me, and you saved my soul from being crushed. So I love you guys, and I'll see you on the flip side. Toodaloo!